Yeah, I can't believe that she was able to pay everybody back. I did not expect that at all.
It's amazing she's coming in today, too.
Yeah. Oh, I think she's here.
Mrs. McPhee.
Oh, yes.
Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming to meet with us today. We'd just like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, that's no problem, but I don't understand what more I can do.
Well, you've already done enough. Would you like to join us in the conference room?
Yes.
Can I get you anything?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Hi. Hi. It's good to see you.
Mrs. McPhee, what you've done for Jim has been a great kindness.
Will you please call me Estelle?
Estelle, you've already been so kind, and for you to come to meet with us today is very helpful to Jim as well. I can't thank you enough for coming.
It's okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm very grateful for everything you've done and for coming in, too.
It's no problem, but I don't quite understand still what I can do to help.
Let me just review the facts, if you don't mind. Last year, your son Stephen went out on his own as a venture capitalist. He'd already worked for a few years in an established investment banking firm.
That's right.
Jim invested just about everything he had with Stephen, about $68,000.
Yes.
And not to put too fine a point on it, things did not work out well.
Stephen lost everyone's money. He used it to buy a controlling interest in a firm that was going to promote inventions for use on dairy farms. Well, they were simple things, really. I mean, there was a monitor that could tell when the milking machines were causing discomfort for the cows. And there was a special shovel with wheels for cleaning out cow stalls. But the inventors sort of oversold the idea to Stephen, and the whole project failed. All the money that was spent was wasted.
And this was all in a single year, is that right?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I should explain. This is just for tax purposes. It has nothing to do with Stephen's bad luck or your generosity.
Okay, I guess I understand.
Miss McPhee, you did a wonderful thing, and nobody is complaining about what happened, especially me. I can't thank you enough.
Okay.
So, Mrs. McPhee, you decided to make everyone whole. You gave each of the investors, including Jim, exactly what they had invested. In a sense, you gave back all the money that had been lost.
That is what I did. I intended to give it all back.
Just so. It was a grand gesture.
Well, you make it sound like I did something extra. That's not the way it seemed to me at all. My son caused people a serious problem, and I just wanted to set it right.
You were certainly doing the right thing, from a very principled point of view.
All right, but I'm still not looking for any thanks.
Please excuse me, Mrs. McPhee, if I've made this sound mysterious. We do thank you, but we know you weren't looking for that. The reason we wanted to talk to you is with regards to a technical detail regarding Jim's tax situation.
Oh?
You see, we'd like to be able to treat this as a gift from you to Jim for tax purposes, because that way he won't have to pay tax on it, just like other gifts between friends.
Well, but I didn't really know Jim before this happened.
Right.
But I do want things to go smoothly for him now.
We'd like to have something in the file so that we can explain the situation to the IRS. Nothing that would put you under any obligation. You'd never have to do anything more.
What kind of thing do you need from me?
Just a statement summarizing what you're telling us now.
Oh, okay. No problem. I can do that.
Great. Let's see now. I'm just thinking back to what you've been saying. I'm going to have to write this up, and then I'll ask you to read what I've written and confirm it's correct.
Ask away.
Okay. So, did you intend to further Stephen's business prospects by repaying his investors' losses?
No, I couldn't do that. He's not even in that business anymore. He's going to law school.
But you didn't expect any return on your wonderful gesture, did you?
No, how could I? I'm a retired teacher with a small nest egg. Well, the nest egg's mostly gone now, but I'm going to be fine. I'm too old to go back into business. And besides, I'll get along fine with my pension and Social Security.
So you acted in a disinterested and generous way?
Well, I don't know what you mean by that. I was certainly interested in these good people getting all their money back. And I don't think I was doing something that they didn't deserve.
But that was just a personal choice on your part, wasn't it?
Oh, of course it was. I didn't have to do it. I don't even think Jim could be upset if I hadn't done it.
So we could describe it as generous, couldn't we?
All right, but I'm still not looking for thanks.
And disinterested in the sense that you didn't expect anything back.
You know I didn't.
I'm sorry to be putting all these questions to you. You see, we want to know how you thought of it so that we can write up an affidavit for you to sign.
An affidavit?
It's just something for the files so that if the IRS ever comes to us, we can show it to them. That will save you the trouble of having to talk to them. They'll just leave you alone, in all probability.
The IRS? Highly improbable. All right, go ahead.
Thank you.